Today I wanted to talk about an older print called I Promise. This print came about many years ago as I was sketching the moon. I had lots of little sketches about the moon. I remember one evening I was sitting in the back of my home and looking up into a tree and noticed a raccoon high up in the tree, and it just so happened that the moon was rising at the same time, and it looked like the moon was rising up into the raccoon, and I was just infatuated with this picture. And I made a number of sketches having to do with these types of interactions. And a couple of prints in this series that I did, these mokuhanga series, have to do with the moon and relationships between characters and the moon. And this was the first print that I did. The sketch I did had a bear that was kind of sitting in the moon. As I had drawn it, the moon just felt like a little boat. And I set the bear inside of it with some oars, and I remember just loving the whole idea of it. And so the print came to be. The text that goes with the print is something that came later after the print was done. And this is one of the first prints I made this way, where the text came last. And ever since then, the text usually comes at the end. That way it doesn't interfere with the image during its creation. In this case, the text reads, "I promise, no matter what, we'll be all right." And I remember when I made this print, there were no little mice on the end of the bear's oars, or in the sketch. And I added them in as I was making the print. And I didn't know why. I just felt like they needed to be there. And so I changed the print to accommodate that. And when everything was done, those words came through. And, part of it was, I suppose they were words that I needed to hear. I think we all need reassurance sometimes, and I look for that wherever I can get it. And if you can't find it elsewhere, I let it come to me through my artwork. And I think that that's something that is important to remember, that we're all creative people, and we can speak to ourselves through our own creative process. And I think I did a little bit of that here. We all need that reassurance sometimes. And whether or not it is, wishful thinking or not, it relates to the idea that we are giving somebody encouragement, or the energy that works towards making something better. And that's really important, whether or not everything is all right or not all right, because sometimes it's just not. Hearing those words and feeling the energy behind them can make all the difference. And this is something that I really appreciated about the print as it was made and as it was finished. And coming back to it now, there's still words that I need to hear often. Just that reassurance, that promise that everything is going to be all right.